Good morning, you lovely lot. It's Sunday morning. It is early. We've lost an hour in bed because the clocks have sprung forward. And I'm off on a group dig with the Colchester Detecting Club. I don't know if you can see behind you, or behind me, and here, it is absolutely pouring with rain. But it's got to be done, hasn't it? So I thought I'd do the intro from the car before I actually leave the house. We're about 10 minutes away to the fields. We've got to give it a go. I need content and I need to show you what we find. So stick around and we'll be right back. Well, we're here. The weather hasn't improved, I've got to tell you. It's absolutely pouring, and we've had a few no-shows, but as you'd expect. But no, in the main, most people are here, and we're persevering. We've got 4 or 5 fields to go at. As always, an incredible bunch of people. So a massive thanks to, obviously, to Danny, to Marius, to Emily, and everybody else involved. You know who you are. Fantastic club. And we're off and running. We've had a couple of bits of lead, we've had a button, and I think we've had our first decent find. And obviously, I'm kind of in and out with the camera because of the rain. But we had something which was a 56 with a good old Deus 2, which I've missed. I've not been using for a couple of months. Right next to it was a bit of clay pipe, and then we've got this thing here, which I think might be a watch winder. It's going to be a bit, maybe not, don't know. It's very muddy, so no, maybe not actually. Looking at it, more furniture fixing perhaps. But yeah, we're off and running, and we're getting wet, but we're having fun. So yeah, in terms of live digs, they might be few and far between today because of the rain, but yeah, we shall see. See you in a bit. All right, next one. High 50s. It was a 62, 63 when it was in the ground, but it's in the clod now. So let's have a look at what we've got. It's very awkward today. So I'm on the chest mount, which I'm not a massive fan of personally, but we're in there. Right, let's just readjust a bit so you can see what we're doing. Amateur hour, Marcus. Oh, there we go. It's a button. Oh, and it's a very crusty button, but it's still got the shank. Yeah, we'll take it. Moving on. Well, I hope this is coming through okay, because there's water everywhere. 84, 83. Quite a nice one. About there. Right. Oh dear. It's out. It's 86 now, just so you know. In here. Heavy, whatever it is. That's lead, isn't it? Yeah, curse the live reveal. I don't know if you can even see that, but that is a muddy lump of lead. Moving on. Well, I think we've got our first interesting find of the day, he says, hopefully. Apologies, I'm dripping from everywhere at the moment. Oh, and by the way, did I mention I'm on the Deus 2 today? Yeah, decided it's been a couple of months, I've been missing the bore roll thing. sitting there in my office doing nothing, so I brought it out today. And I have to say, I've nearly thrown it over the field a couple of times because the manticore is obviously quite a bit heavier. So swinging a light metal detector after a while, yeah, it's nearly come out of my hand a couple of times. Anyway, this is what we've got down here, and it was a 64, and it looks like a little rim, but it looks quite green though. So I thought we could have a look together. It kind of looks like a coin, doesn't it? And the bloody apologies, the zoom isn't very good. Here we are. Sorry about that, bit of amateur hour for you. Yeah, all the water and everything, I think it's causing the focus to be a bit of a pain. But yeah, anyway, there we go. I think that's a coin. Well, in fact, I'm pretty certain it is. Wafer thin, and obviously copper. So yeah, possibly a tiny little copper hammered or jeton or token or something like that. But yeah, we'll take that. That's awesome. Excellent. Right, let's try and get a bit more professional, Marcus, shall we? See you in a bit. Well, we might have done it, folks. We got an 82. And again, hard to see, but there is a little disc that's just popped out, and if I was a betting man, I would say that's a bit of silver. Yes, you beauty. What we got there? Ooh, that could be a Queen Anne, you know. Actually. Oh, look at that. Oh, I've never found one of them before. Hang on, let's just give it a wipe. Oh, that's a stunner. That is a stunner. Apologies. Let me try and get it clean so you can see it. Can you see that? There's a 2 coming through. That's a 2 pence, presumably. That's interesting. I've not seen one of them before, but definitely silver, isn't it? Gotta be. Right, let's get the zoom camera out and give you a proper look after a clean. How exciting! Look at the state of that. What is that? Is that? I can't work it out. Is that 1686? I don't know. I'm a bit flummoxed by it. I got a bit. Oh, there you go. Who is that? Is that James? James II? Is that Jacobus? Oh, whatever it is, it's absolutely stunning. Oh wow! Need to do a bit of IDing on that. You're probably screaming off the page now. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. What a find. Tell you what, these Colchester digs, they never fail. Never fail. Look at the state of that. 2 pence presumably. Awesome. We're on the silver. Get in. For your delight was a 57, and apologies for I'm not really showing you the ones in the mud because they're so hard to kind of identify. I'm spending like 40 seconds just trying to even get the mud off it and wasting your valuable time, of course. But this was a 57, and it appears to be something, but is it me? I don't know. It's something, isn't it? There's a little a little knobbly bit, I should say. Easy for me to say. Yeah, I don't know. That's something. It kind of looks like a bird's head on that with a little beak, but I don't think it is. Well, it might be. I don't know. So, like a lot of these finds at the moment, they're so muddy, it's going to be hard to work out exactly what it is until I get it back and can actually see it through a clear screen, not one that's covered in water. So, anyway, cool. Well, we're having a great time. About 2 hours in so far, so excellent. See you in a bit. Don't know if you can see that. Next one is in the 80s, 85, 86, 87 I think it is. I'll tell you what, if I could take the Manticore screen and pop it on the Deus 2, this would be a formidable beast. Anyway, Let's see what we got. Rivet. 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 Next one was a 50. And I actually don't mind that at all. Look at that. Still quite brass-like, isn't it? Little bullet casing of some description. I'm not very good with these, if I'm honest. But yeah, I don't mind that though. That's lovely. Cool. Oh my gosh. Drowned rats springs to mind. Let's move on. Right, next one is a really nice 86. Oh, blimey, blew my ears off. That probably is a bit too nice, but you never know. That might not even be that deep, actually. Let's give it a try. What we got? What are you? Yeah, too nice, wasn't it? Too nice. Big old lump of copper pipe. Oh well. Right, next one's a 60. And I think my old favourite's come back. Albeit just apart. There we are. Top of a crotal bill. And we don't mind that. Can I find something that's solid enough to poke through the hole, he asks. Not quite. Oh yeah, a little bit. There we are. A very muddy party fact, and part of a party fact. Yep. Little crotal bill, or part of. Excellent. We never mind finding those, do we, Marcus? Thank you for that. 82. Musket ball. A bit chewed, but we'll take it. Next one was a 76. And I think we got a bag seal. Yep. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff to find on here, I tell you. And this is a field that's been gone on a few times now with the club, but it has all, as you can tell, it has been cultivated since the last time the club was here. So yeah, it's throwing up new things, and I'm having a cracking few hours actually. Yeah, I don't know if there's much detail on there with the old muddy paw prints, but yeah, never mind finding one of those little lead beauties. Cool. So we went from a musket ball to a lead bag seal. So let's see if we can get back on the silver stuff. See you in a bit. Well, that's something you don't find every day. Big old aluminium ball. Crushed, but with something inside. Yeah, well, that was too good of an opportunity to miss. I had to do a little bit of B-roll with that, but yeah, that can stay here. See you in a bit. You don't often find them whole. There you go, lucky boy. Right, we've got about an hour or so to go now. I'm only here, I didn't mention, I don't think, I'm only here for the morning because it's a Sunday and I've got family stuff I've got to do. So I've got about an hour left. I'm going to try and find a few more. Not these pesky things though. Well, I'm not sure I'm going to last the hour. It's absolutely chucking it down now. Oh my God, the wind is howling across the fields. It's biblical. Anyway, we got a 64 and it's disc shaped and it's tiny, so I'm hoping it might be another little hammered coin, little hammered copper, or is it a button? I'm thinking button. So hard to clean anything, but I think that's probably a button. He says. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, it's got that kind of shape to it, isn't it? I can't really see. You probably can see on the screen better than I can, but yeah, I think that might be a button. In fact, I can see the remnants of a shank there. Oh well, okay. Well, as I say, we're under an hour, but I'm not sure I'm going to make it. So if I don't, well, stick around to the roundup because I need to find out more about that James II coin because that's an absolute stunner, and I think that could be quite rare. I'm not sure, but yeah, we'll have a look at that. And we've had some great bits and bobs, haven't we? We can't complain at all. But I have got a long way back to the car, so I'm obviously going to swing as I go. So hopefully we'll find a couple more. See you in a bit. Morning, gang. Welcome to the roundup. Yeah, what a few hours. It was biblical. The wind and the rain was just shocking, but it did brighten up for the afternoon diggers, so hopefully everybody dried out. But yeah, I could only do a few hours in the morning, as I mentioned on the video, but what a few hours. This is pretty much everything on the slate, with the exception of a couple of 3 bits of real cack that I couldn't be bothered to clean, and they just went straight in the bucket on the field. We found plenty of lead. We found tons of clay pipe. I spent my whole 3 and a bit hours in one corner of one field because I had a feeling there was going to be activity there. There's been lots of stuff come out of that corner on previous digs, so I thought, well, I'll just have a low and slow swing over that with the Deus 2, and there was tons of clay pipe. So that shows, you know, lots of activity throughout the years and throughout the centuries. Plenty of copper as well, including rivets and bits and bobs. Along the top here, we had a musket ball. We had this thing, which I thought might be a watch winder at first, but it's not. It's just a bit of furniture fixing or something. A little bullet cartridge, a couple of bits of crotal bell, one of which, the main one, is that bit, which is lovely. Never mind finding those at all. And a tiny bit. 2 bag seals, only one of which I filmed, which was this one. Again, never mind finding those. And this one here, which I just thought was random lead until I washed it. It's actually got Lodge on it, I think it says. So yeah, not quite sure what that was for, but another little nice bag seal, so we never mind finding those. This thing here, I thought might be a bird on the actual field, but when I got it home and give it a proper clean, you can see a little face there, so I think that's some sort of soldier, Scotch Guard or something like that, with the plumage on their helmet. Yeah, lovely, so presumably off some sort of toy soldier once upon a time. So yeah, don't mind that at all. Nice little bit of kids' history, I guess, from years gone by. And then 2 coins. This one I have, if I'm honest, give a bit of attention to with the pink stuff because it was completely blank even after washing. And as you can tell, as I thought on the field, it's definitely a hammered copper coin. You can see the writing around the outside and a bit of design in the middle. Same on the back there again, bit of writing and something in the middle. Possibly a little copper farthing or a little copper token or something. Probably from the 1600s. They tend to be from that era when I find them. So that's pretty cool. But by far the best find of my morning with the Colchester Detecting Club is that. Look at it. Absolutely stunning. And I was right eventually. James II, there he is in all his glory. He was only on the throne from 1685 to 1688, so just 4 years. So as I thought, it's pretty rare coin. 1686, and in immaculate condition, all things considered. Bearing in mind that's been rolling around in the soil and the stones for 300 plus years. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous coin. By far, I think the nicest early milled silver coin that I've found anyway. That's absolutely lovely, and it's part of the Maundy set. So it's a tuppence or a 2p from the Maundy set. And if you're not aware of what that is, Maundy Thursday is the day before Good Friday and the Easter holidays, which is coming up soon. And actually, what used to happen and what still happens is that the reigning monarch, king or queen, hands out some money tends to be the poor or the elderly or both. And it's a tradition that's gone on for hundreds and hundreds of years. And in fact, our dear old Queen Elizabeth II, throughout her whole reign, only ever missed 4 or 5 of these Maundy celebrations, if you like. So these were actually legal tender back in the day. Not so sure the Maundy money that they give out now is, but that is absolutely stunning. So one for the cabinet, if ever I've seen one. So what a great day out. Thanks to everybody involved with the Colchester Detecting Club. You know who you are. Massive thank you to you who's watching today's video. Couldn't do it without you. I really do appreciate it. And of course, don't forget the LP metal detecting code, 10% off most things, which also gives us a little bit back into the channel, which helps me with everything. So don't forget to use that. That's coming up next. And of course, we'll see you at Detectable. Coming up this weekend, I shall be in Detectable. I will be with Mike and Rick from the Metal Detecting channel. I'll be staying in their tent. Yes, lucky me. And of course, meeting lots of other YouTubers and lots of subscribers, I hope, on the field. So if you do see me, come and say hi. I will have some stickers and some bits and bobs on me, so that would be amazing to give you some of those and say hello. But also, if I see you in the tented village, might even buy you a pint. See how lucky you are. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thanks as always. You take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.